What is up, everybody? Thank you all for coming out tonight. For anyone in the crowd who doesn't know, I'm autistic. High functioning to be exact. I always say that first in my set because they don't make warning labels for us yet. And people ask me, Duca, how do you get up on stage and perform if you're autistic? Aren't you supposed to be socially awkward? I'm high functioning. It's on the list of symptoms that I'm able to talk about shit for hours and not care if anyone's listening. I was born for this, okay? You know, people, they say, how do you deal with it really? Sometimes I deal with my autism, I'll smoke a little weed, you know? It makes me feel like you guys for a second. I forget things. It takes me an hour to do a puzzle instead of the usual minute and a half. You know? But I think with normal people, weed makes them more autistic. Like, they come up with these weird theories. Like, you'll hear like, hey, man, the Flintstones totally takes place after the Jetsons. That shit I just say, okay? And some people, they don't smoke weed because it makes them paranoid and antisocial. Hey, that's autism in 2 words. So they recently gave us a month. They gave us April, which is the same month that has random rainstorms and bad pranks, so I guess that makes sense, you know? And then I noticed something about it. At first I was happy, but then I noticed it was Black History Month, Women's History Month, Autistic Awareness Month. They gave us a participation trophy for a month. As if we didn't win enough of those when our parents forced us to play sports. I actually didn't win the participation trophy. I won a sportsmanship award for scoring 0 points all year in basketball. Well, you losers were getting trophies for just showing up. I was working hard at being the absolute fucking worst I could be. All right? Millennial assholes. I earned my trophy. It's actually a plaque. I still have it. So, besides, you know, they did that, but besides that, autism awareness, it's bad, man. Like, they made the symbol for autism awareness a puzzle piece, and they said, oh, they're the piece, man. They're the piece that's gonna fit in one day. But really, that's just the thing people make fun of us for liking too much. It's the literal equivalent of making the symbol for Black Lives Matter a watermelon. The only way they could have gotten any more offensive is they made the symbol a naked anime girl. But I guess moms didn't want that on their car. How did they even decide that symbol? When they tested for autism the first time, did a kid just do a puzzle really quick and the doctors were like, that's it. There it is. There it is. But you know, we have bad celebrity endorsements too. Like, our only celebrity who really talks about autism is Jenny McCarthy, which she thinks vaccines cause autism. Which makes me think that silicone causes autism, because you'd have to be pretty fucking autistic to believe that shit. She could have had a great charity going too, you know? She could have started banging high functionaries when they turned 18. You know, I know we need it. She could have called it Ass for Asperger's. Or, if she wanted to stick to the Autism Speaks theme, Pussy for Puzzlers. Or, if she wanted to go with her own bullshit, Vagina for Vaxxers. But, you know, that wouldn't even be that crazy if that was a charity. Because, like, there are some really weird autism charities, man. Like, there's this one called Surfers Healing, where they teach autistic kids to surf. It's a good use of funds. Trust me, we'd rather be fucking. So I actually collect money for Ass for Asperger's. It's the most legitimate charity in the world because the money will go straight to me buying a hooker. There is no middleman. It goes straight to it. You give me the money, I give it to hooker. It's perfect. And you know, hookers are great for autistic people because they're the only women who don't want eye contact while you're fucking them. So that's pretty good. But people say, Duca, do you get any fulfillment out of it? Like, you know, if you find a real girl who you love, you'd be more fulfilled. I disagree. Because recently, you know, I I have a stripper slash hooker who I used to bang on Instagram. You know, I used to go to her regularly. And she used, the money she earned, partially from me, to buy fake tits. Yeah. And now she's working at a high-class club in the city. So I'm helping people. So besides hookers, I usually rely on pity sex, which is perfect because I'm just autistic enough where girls feel bad, but not autistic enough where they think it's rape. So I'm right in that little sweet spot. I'm perfect. But when I deal with my pity sex, I usually stick to two types of women. I like older women because if an older woman likes a younger guy, they have some sort of Peter Pan fetish. And I have been stuck at 12 since I was 12. So I'm perfect for that shit. If any women are secretly pedophiles, hit me up. But the other one, I like trashy girls because they always have a list of guys that they banged, like what kinds and shit. An autistic person is never on that list. I'm here to fill a hole. So I got pretty good at sex, because when you look like John Belushi with Down syndrome, you kind of have to. And I'll say something stupid after I fuck a girl, even if I do really well, and then I'm going to get some return service, Like I'll be like, hey, I hope you didn't catch sexually transmitted autism. Which I'm starting to wish was a thing. Because then I could use as an angle. I could be like, hey, baby, you forgetting stuff? You need to put puzzles together better? I got your answer right here. It's much better than the angles I normally work, Like one of the angles is that I wait to find out if a girl has a fetish and I pretend I also have that fetish. Some of these work out better for me. Like if I find a girl who likes to get fucked on her period, that's good because I love wrestling and bloody matches are the best. And people say, Duca, does that mean you like fucking virgins too? No, you're a bad wrestler if you make the other guy bleed unintentionally. I don't want to be a bad wrestler. That'd be a weird sex fantasy. Another one is I'm looking for a girl who got accused of domestic violence because I like domination. I'm too autistic to know if it's sexual or not. Let the fist fly.